Mazapa is a very late pre-Hispanic settlement in the Gulf lowlands of Veracruz, Mexico. It was occupied at least as early as about 1000 AD and through the contact era. So roughly 1520s, maybe a little bit later. That's one of the things that we are attempting to learn from our work.
We have materials from Mazapa that go back into the formative or pre-classic period. But what's of particular interest is that Mazapa is one of the largest post-classic sites that we know of in this part of the Gulf Coast region. It is so beautifully preserved. The outlines of the structures at Mazapa are crisp and clean, and that's a rarity in this region.
Mazapa is characterized by a really tightly concentrated group of mounds.
It's just such a neat layout. You have this enclosed kind of sunken patio area. It reminds me of nothing so much as the Ciudadela at Teotihuacan. It's the same idea with an important, a temple in the middle of it, So that's beautiful, a restricted ceremonial space right there. Connected to it is what appears to be a ball court.
Others are in configurations characterized by one conical mound at one end and a long mound at the other. Others are in configurations that look like U's or conjoined U's or E's. But there are also a lot of lower mounds that were probably small residential structures.
We used the geophysical survey that George Carruthers did to identify areas that had a high probability of providing a lot of utilitarian daily kind of materials, the trash that people throw out that tell us so much about the way they were living, what their quality of life was, what their social status was. So that's helped us really pinpoint these areas that we're excavating right now at Mazapa.
We are hoping to find some evidence for interactions between the people living at Mazapa at the time of the arrival of the first Spanish in the region, which was in the 1520s.
Our idea is that when Cortés introduced sugar into the region, Mazapa, being the largest nearby post-classic site, probably continued in occupation and may well have provided a lot of the labor for that sugar mill.
So there might have been some really interesting interactions that we can examine to learn about how the indigenous Mexican population interacted with the early Spanish population and even early African populations in the area.